Hey peeps, it's Triple L, and now let's talk My Hero Academia Chapter 109, Deku vs. Kacchan 2. And well, this chapter, if you had to give it a theme, the theme is communication. It's a chapter that highlights that even though these two might have spent so much time together, they never really talked to each other, and that's really what the chapter is building upon. However, it is a battle-oriented chapter, so the dialogue is minimal for this chapter, and for me it's more of an issue of I just kind of want there's more interesting things going on than the fight between Deku and Bakugo. So that's one level of it, but like actually appreciating the chapter itself, this is a really well done battle sequence. Like the battle choreography for this chapter is by far like one of the best. Like I really think, at least if we were to actually, yeah, this is probably like one of the best battle chapters for the month of November and now till now. Yeah, overall the battle choreography here is on point, and Bakugo has always been a character who's been very impressive to watch maneuver, but even in this chapter, like, dear God, the way he's maneuvering with his explosions is just a treat to behold. And even Deku taking advantage of his strength and using it in very interesting ways, like just the way he lifts himself up out of the way to get away from Bakugo. I think when he was using a railing, it's just very fun to watch. Also finding the way that Bakugo dealt with Deku, it's just by going faster than Deku can think. Overall, like the battle choreography for this chapter and the art for it are very, very good. It's just on a more personal level. I just think it's I just believe it's a bit of a drawn out conflict. So ideally, with the next chapter, it'll be over. This chapter ended off with Deku tapping into 3% more of his power and going just a bit faster enough that he could get to Bakugo before he could react. So that spot, that was pretty good, pretty cool stuff with that one. But yeah, it was, I guess on the story level, it was an interesting kind of conflict that was being presented here. We got not Deku, but Bakugo's true feelings on Deku, how he thinks that Deku is looking down on him, with the kind of mindset that I guess Deku could be better than Bakugo if he was given the right tools. That's the kind of mindset that Bakugo seems to have interpreted from Deku, that he was always right there thinking that he could be better than him if he had the things, if he had been given what he has now, he could have surpassed him. Whereas for Deku, he's just describing that, yeah, Bakugo is super awesome, and this is just someone who inspired him from the very beginning. Because Deku's also aware of the fundamental truth of the Boku no Hero, or the My Hero Academia world. It's your quirk really determines your worth in life. And I know that sounds like a really horrible message, but that's something that this series opens up with. That idea that your quirk really is what sets you up in society. So especially with Deku, when he comes from that particular mindset, it makes sense that he would admire Bakugo to that degree, and even if he wanted to prove Bakugo wrong, he still couldn't look away from the fact that, yeah, Kacchan is awesome. And so it makes for a very, very kind of interesting dynamic, and it's ironic to a sense that it took all of this for them to finally talk about where they actually see each other. So, it's a very interesting relationship. I really wish that there was a way for Bakugo to keep up with Izuku, because let's face it, at the end of the day, Izuku's at 8% of his power. Like, Izuku is going to be freaking dangerous to deal with in like 3 years. And so how does someone like Bakugo get to a point that he can deal with Izuku? To what degree does he have to use his quirk to be able to deal with the boy? How big of an explosion does he have to be able to make to be able to, I guess, match Izuku's general destructive potential? And that aspect of it does make me sad, especially because Izuku was able to kind of just turn the tables by just going 3% higher. And so, I really want to see Bakugo grow. I want to see Bakugo grow at least a comparable rate to Izuku, to the point that his own quirk could match One For All, but man, One For All's gimmick is getting stronger at every generation of user. So it's going to be interesting to see how Bakugo deals with this defeat. If Bakugo next chapter pulls some move that still damages Izuku to the point that they're both out, I think that would be the best way to end this without any hurt feelings, at least any hurt pride. But yeah, you know, this chapter is just, it was a fun ride. It was fun to see them fight. Dialogue was minimal, but it was a chapter based around communication and how these characters didn't really know what each other was thinking or how they viewed each other. And now it's kind of all out there, mixed in with a lot of fighting and explosions. So I'm excited to see what exactly we're going to get next week. Hopefully next week's the conclusion to this little mini arc. I do kind of want to move on because, yeah, the Deku and Bakugo relationship is an important part of the series, but there's more important things going on right now, especially with the villains. The villains have such an interesting thing going on that I kind of want to see what they're doing. And I kind of want to see where we're going to go from here. I think the next arc that logically should come up is the makeup for the Hero Provisional exam. Yeah, it'd be fun to see Todoroki and Bakugo interacting a bit more. So yeah, that's what I'm pretty much waiting for, and the villain stuff. So guys, I'm going to say that I like this chapter, and I'm going to leave it there. So till next time, I hope you have a great day. Let me know what you thought of this chapter.